This is a new Android smartphone, but not like the regular Tecno, Infinix and Itel phones that we are used to. So this is a company that makes phones called AGM, and this one in review is the AGM H6. It has a fairly rugged body, plastic seals that cover every single cutout in the phone, and has a completely different design from the regular phones. A few weeks ago, a representative from the company contacted me and sent this one over for free so I can review it. I just want you to know that. But here's a little problem. I feel tempted to tell you all the good stuff about the phone and why you should go and buy it just to satisfy the company. But then my conscience pricks me knowing that I have lied to you. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at some specific areas where other phones are lacking and see how this phone fits in. So if you have any question in mind, ask them in the comment. Ask them like right now, because I will respond immediately. Now let's start with a brief overview of the phone. It has a 50 megapixel main camera and a 2 megapixel macro lens. The front camera has an 8 megapixel sensor. The storage space is big, with 16 gig of extended RAM and 256 gig of internal storage. Then it has a 4900 mAh battery, supports NFC, and is powered by a Unisoc T606 processor. The AGM H6 is currently available on Jumia for 135,000 naira. You can access it with the link in the description. The specs here may not seem big, but significant considering that you are paying less for the device. Believe it or not, the features you will find on this phone are worth more than the price of the phone itself. This is complete value for money. Before I tell you why I think that this device is value for money, let's see what's in the box. It comes in a plain carton colored box, and the first item inside are these stickers. I'm just going to put this one right here. Then the device is next inside, wrapped in here. The last two sections inside the box contain the charging brick and the Type-C cable. Notice that there is no SIM eject pin in the box. The phone SIM tray does not require one. You can easily pull it out with your fingernail. Earlier in this video, I said that the H6 is value for money, and the design is one reason. It is ruggedly designed to withstand frequent accidental drop down. And if you have kids around you who love practicing football with your phone, this guy right here should be able to withstand that as well. It is also designed to resist dust and water. So yes, this is a fully waterproof phone that is able to stay under water for some hours and still work fine. Another great aspect of the design is the action button close to the SIM tray. You can set it to perform 3 different actions. I did set this action button, and now if I press it once, it opens the camera. If I press it twice, it turns the flashlight on. To take a screenshot, I just have to press and hold it and it is done. It has a single speaker setup that is very loud with strong bass, indicator light at the top, and a camera module that holds 2 camera sensors, the 50 megapixel main camera and the 2 megapixel macro lens. This is my opinion on the design. The H6 is not made to look extravagant. I think the focus here is durability at an affordable price, and I like this idea so much because in this hard economy, it reduces the chances of spending more money repairing phones because of accidental drop down. Now that aside, this is the point where I will ask you to please like this video if you've not already done so, and make sure you are subscribed to my channel so you don't miss my future videos. The camera app inside the device only has a few modes compared with an Infinix or Tecno device. However, it does have a QR code scanning mode, a macro mode, a night mode, and a slow motion mode. There is a major difference in the quality of images from this camera. It does not enhance the color in a picture just like most Infinix phones. If you take a picture with an Itel or Tecno phone, you will find that the colors in the pictures are enhanced, but on this device, images are just flat. Aside from this, it has clear and somewhat sharp images. It also supports night mode that imparts generously on pictures taken in the dark. The slow motion only supports 720p recording at 120 frames per second. The quality is not up to expectation, but usually slow motion reduces the quality of videos on mobile phones. There are other phones of about the same price that take worse slow motion videos, so for the price of this phone, the quality of the slow motion video is not bad. I recorded a handful of videos with the rear camera and the quality is not bad at all. The only issue here is the lack of color optimization, but I can overlook that because the audio quality is top notch. The microphone of this device is very sensitive and able to filter background noise, making the quality of audio from the video exceptional. Now to the front camera that holds an 8 megapixel sensor, you also get very useful images from the photo mode and portrait mode. The amount of light you have around you also impacts on the quality of the picture. Finally, here is a video from the front camera. Hello guys, this is the AGM H6 smartphones, and trust me, one of the things I'm loving about this device is the audio quality. It looks so amazing. I don't know if this is how it will sound if you listen to it from your own device, but listening to my own recording from this same device, from the speaker, it looks so awesome. It's so clear that you almost feel like you're in a studio, you're not even hearing any background noise. It makes a lot of sense. I don't even care about the camera at this time, but well, the camera is still okay, but the audio quality is so fine. You know, 3 months ago, I will argue that this camera is not enough for a $135,000 device, but boy oh boy, phones are very expensive right now. Even the Redmi 13C with the same camera that sold for 115,000 naira just a few months back. Yesterday, someone contacted me and told me that he bought the 13C for 160,000 naira. So if I'm paying less for the AGM H6 to get about the same quality as the Redmi 13C, it is definitely a good deal. On the display, it has a drop notch for the front camera built with IPS with a resolution of 720 pixel and 90Hz refresh rate. These are the usual display specifications for phones within this price, but when you operate this phone, you will sense that the display is better than the specifications. I'm not trying to convince you to buy this phone, but operating this phone is sweet. It responds fast to touch, it doesn't lag, and comes with only few pre-installed apps, unlike some Tecno and Infinix phones with over 50 pre-installed apps. I started operating the phone before I could check the display resolution. I already concluded that the display is not AMOLED, but I thought that the resolution is 1080 pixel. The reason is that the display is clearer and sharper than other 720 pixel screens I have seen out there. In watching movies, playing games and browsing the internet, you will have a great display experience on the phone. Finally, on the display, the protective cover of the device is a little elevated above the screen in all the 4 corner edges of the phone. This is another layer of protection for the screen, and when you place your phone on the table face down, it doesn't scratch the screen because it doesn't touch the table. Can you play heavy games like Call of Duty Mobile and eFootball 2024 on the AGM H6? Yes, you can. I installed the popular eFootball 2024 on the phone, and honestly, this phone downloaded and installed the game within few minutes, making it the Android phone with the fastest installation I have seen. It also takes less time to open the game, set it up and get it ready to play. I used the default graphics settings and the game ran nice and smooth without lagging. The one downside of the phone that I noticed is the 10W charger in the box. I don't know if the phone supports 18W charging. If it does, then you might need to get the charging brick from a local store. With the default charger, it takes over 2 hours to charge the battery from 0 to 100%. Should you buy the AGM H6 rugged phone? For the price and durability sake, I will recommend it. For those who prefer simplicity, this phone will also be helpful because it is very easy to operate and comes with large fonts. It will also make a perfect gift for a careless child because of how rugged the phone looks. If you want to buy this AGM H6 smartphone, make sure you use the link in the description to access it on Jumia, and also let me know if you need a discount code for it. In my next video, I will be highlighting 3 important things you need to know about the Tecno Spark 20 Pro Plus. Just in case you want to buy that phone, you might want to wait until after you watch that video. Let me know what you think about the AGM H6 smartphone. Click this video to watch the full review of the Tecno Spark 20 Pro, and I will meet you there again.